Hello, class. Today we are doing Red 1.6, P1.6 for practice. Okay, let's get us a pencil here. We're doing even numbers. The directions read plot the ordered pair in the coordinate plane. Describe the location of the point. So when we're plotting, we're using these coordinates that let us know exactly where B should be placed. Now, when we look at our first digit indicates the number that we locate on the x-axis, and our second digit indicates the number that we locate on the y-axis. Therefore, our first step is to find the x-axis and go along the x-axis until we find our first number, which is -3. And here is where -3 would be, between -2 and -4. Then it indicates that we are to travel to the line that is indicated for 5 on the y-axis. Okay, so now understand on the x-axis, this -3 is -3 for x from here all the way to here. Okay, is -3. So when we look for +5 on the y-axis, we travel the -3 road until we come across the +5 road on the y-axis. And this is our y-axis, and here is 5. 5 travels from here to here. Okay, all day long. This is, no, I'm sorry. I need my a little closer. This is 5 right here, between 4 and 6. Okay, this would be 5. So where 5 and -3 meet is the location for B. So let's travel here, -3 on the x, and we travel up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that be the location for B. Okay, now it asks describe the location of the point. Well, on this coordinate plane we have 4 sections: this section, this section, this section, and this section. Our sections go counterclockwise when we count them. This would be considered quadrant 1. This would be considered quadrant 2. This would be considered quadrant 3. And this would be considered quadrant 4. Therefore, our B is located in quadrant 2. Okay, now let's move forward to number 4. Number 4, we locate our 4 on our x, and then we travel from this location to -7 on the y-axis. So we go down to -7 here, and that's the location for D, and it is in quadrant 4. So this is quadrant 4. Let's go to number 6. We locate -9, and then we travel until we get to +7 here. Now we discover that this is for F, and that is in quadrant 2. Okay, and that's how that's done. All right, let's move on to number 8. On number 8, it says your house is located -4, 3. Okay, which is 4 blocks west and 3 blocks north of the center of town. To get from your house to the mall, you walk 7 blocks east and 4 blocks south. Okay, then question, what ordered pair corresponds to the location of the mall. Okay, we're going to use this grid up here, okay, for that example. So let's take a look. It says your house is located -4, +3. So this is -4, 1, 2, 3. That's your house, okay? Then it says, which is 4 blocks west and 3 blocks north of the center of town, okay? So to get from your house to the mall, you walk 7 blocks east, keeping in mind that if this is north, this is south, this would be east, and this would be west, okay? So here you are at home. To get from your house to the mall, and it's asking for the ordered period for the mall now. To get to the mall, you walk 7 blocks east. So if you're here, 7 blocks would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 blocks east and 4 blocks south. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And so then it asks you what ordered pairs is the mall. So we're going to put an M there for the mall. The mall is 3 on the x-axis, and then 1 down on the y-axis. So that's the mall. So now it says, is your house or the mall closer to the center of town? And explain. So let's see. Now we need to go back and put the center of town in. We didn't put the center of town in at first. So now let's see. It says up here, your house is -4, 3, which is 4 blocks west and 3 blocks north of the center of town. So if we want to find the center of town, we're going to have to find a location that is 4 blocks west and 3 blocks north of the center of town. Okay, that's where we are. So let's work in reverse then. Let's go, instead of going west, let's go east, okay, to find the center of town. Because you are 4 blocks west to this side. So then let's go east to find the center of town. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it says that the house is 3 blocks north of town. So let's go south, the opposite, to find where the center of town is. So let's go 1, 2, 3. So here's the center of town right here. Okay, that's town. All right, so now the question is your house or the mall closer to the center of town? And in this case, town is closer to the mall because you're here. So we're going to say the mall is closer to the center of town. Then it asks you to explain. Well, if we were to explain, we could say that town is 1, 2, 3 blocks to the west of the mall and 1 block south. So town is 3 west and 3 west, that'd be west, and then north. 1, let's see, 1 north of town. Okay? I'm sorry. All right, let's go back. Town is 3 west and 1 north of the mall. Okay? All right. Now, it already told us here that we were 4 blocks west and 3 blocks north of town. Okay? So then, of course, 3 compared to 4 is less, and 1 compared to 3 is less. Okay? Thank you. See you in the morning.